10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cruise time, y'all. CNS travel. The Texas Cruiser. And adventures with Uncle Dave. You know what time it is. Let's talk about it. Yeah. We're going live and we're sailing free.
What's happening? How's everybody doing?
Hello, Cruise. This is Rick Ways, Texas Cruise.
And all that's new. Grab your drink. We got the cruise crew for you. When new, let's talk about it. Talk about it, yeah. Cruise tips, ship flips, where you wanna be there. Let's go with CNS, ride with Uncle Dave, and the Texas Cruisers bringing waves. Hey, let's talk about it. Don't you miss this trip? We're going full speed, no script.
It's hump day.
Everybody doing good tonight?
It's Dave here on the Carnival Liberty.
Some great news coming for the Port of Galveston. Hey everybody, welcome in. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Appreciate everybody coming in to hang out with us for a little while and see what all we got on store for tonight to talk about. Got a bunch of news stories we'll talk about and a lot of other things going on. So let's jump into the chat and see who all we got here so far. We got Chris in, which he became one of Rick's first members on his channel. So, hey Chris, glad you could be here. Appreciate you jumping in and being a member on Rick's channel. So, of course, we got Rick. We got Josie Ann. Everybody's starting to come in. So we'll say hey to them when they get here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Rick on up here. There you go, Rick.
I just shoot something out to Miss Josie Ann.
There you go. Hey, Robert, appreciate you being here.
Robert.
Yeah. So everybody's starting to come
are y'all
in.
down for things, Robert? Are y'all on a ship somewhere? You never know them two.
Well, there's a Tilla made it. Hey Tilla, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. So
Attila.
well, Rick, you ready for Christmas? It's right here around the corner.
Oh man, UPS and Amazon are my friends.
Oh yeah, that's right. See, Robert said he's home for the holidays.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, y'all need to stay home for a few days anyway. They got a menagerie of animals that are really cute as a button. The
Right.
dogs and cats and all that, and they're awesome animals. And so,
Let's see.
cooking dinner.
Finish
Uh-oh.
cooking dinner.
You
Get
better
that
cook that
done.
dinner, boy.
Yeah, we got
hey,
yes,
I'm
and
the same
everybody.
level as you, Philip. I'm the cook. I'm the cook of the family. Donna cooks some, but she's got where she's Lady Manor now. She makes me cook it for her. Well, she knows I like to cook, so that's the kind of a good trade off.
What Tilla said they
Yeah,
like
like I just said, we're the same. We're the same, man. Yep.
Yeah, I'll do some of the cooking. Crystal still does most of it, but yeah, I'll jump in and don't mind doing it and I enjoy it sometimes. But
Yeah.
when I cook, I don't want to eat after I get it ready. I'm full after just from cooking.
Yeah. Zach.
Yeah, there's Zach. Zach.
Hey, are you going to cook anything for Christmas, or what's on your menu?
Well, we did a whole big spread for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So Christmas, I think we're just going to cook some steaks.
Well,
instead
I'm-
of doing the turkey and everything else, I think we're
Yeah.
just going to do steaks. We ain't 100% yet. It's either going to be steaks or ribs, one of the two probably, but I think it's going to be
Right.
steaks. I think
Yeah.
that's what we're going with.
I'm frying shrimp. The family likes my fried shrimp. It's kind of a little more like a tempura type batter.
Right.
And it's something I learned from my mom. And
Right.
but I took it to a new level after her. I put that Tony's Dashery's seasoning in the batter, so that really gives a nice little kick to it. And
Right.
I love the fried shrimp, and I'm gonna fry some okra and some tater tots.
yeah.
My daughter's gonna make some deviled eggs. My daughter's gonna bring some dessert. So my young daughter and her fiance are coming, and
Oh
so
yeah.
we're gonna have a nice little get together.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey Scott, appreciate you coming
Scott. Hey, Mr. Scott.
by. Yeah, like I said, I think we're gonna do steaks, and of course we'll do like loaded twice baked potatoes and salad,
Right.
and then Chris will probably fix some pies. You know, last year she got the recipes from her grandmother, where she used to
Right.
make like the old chocolate chess pies and
Oh
all
yeah.
different chess pies and stuff, and she made some of those. They were
Right.
really, so probably make some more of those different kinds and whatnot. So it'll all be good. We'll eat
I
way
need to
more.
break down. Yeah. I need to break down and cook a coconut cream pie. My mom used to cook that for my birthday every year before
Right.
she passed. And I have some great, I think I found her recipe, but I found some other good coconut cream pie recipes. And I got to make. I get lazy. There's a string of cafe restaurants called Kelly's. If you ever go down to Galveston, you'll see one there, Lamarck on the freeway there, and they have about 4 or 5 of them around this region. It's local around restaurants, and that if you want cafe style food and all that, that's where you go. You know, cafeteria style, but it's not buffet. They you just order off a menu and they bring it to you. But they have pies in a big case, huge
Right.
case. And I go up there and I buy a slice, about like a big old slice about this size, and it's about this tall, you know. And that's why every year for my birthday I go buy one. And my wife's okay with that because she don't have to make one for me. Yeah, but their pies are good though. Willie G.
Yeah, Danny. Hey, Danny D.
Danny.
Will G.
Miss Danny.
Appreciate y'all coming in tonight.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Good game here. Good game tonight.
Oh yeah. But well, Rick, I went ahead and listened to you, and I already got my room booked for October 30th next year for the booze cruise down there at the Holiday Inn beside the Spot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
You
already
can't go
got
wrong with that one.
I already got that booked, and got the room, everything took care of. So I was looking, of course, looking around. I looked at the Spot that you were talking about, the restaurants and the bars and all that stuff. I looked at that online, and I said, shoot, I said, we get to the motel, we just walk right over there. We got something to eat, hang out.
There you go.
It looks like the pier right down, ain't far down the beach there, within walking distance anyway. So I got all that.
View of the pleasure
that
pier. You
squared
can see
away.
the pleasure pier from there, you know.
Yeah.
And it gets all lit up at night.
Right. So so we got all that took care of. So now I'm just looking at flights to get out there, and they're starting to publish those flights that far out now. It's getting close enough that they're starting to publish them, and hurt my feelings
Right.
looking at them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But that's all right. Well, it'll all be good. You got to pay a little bit to get there and to have a good time. So take care of it. But well, I don't know if you saw what Port of Miami did over 1 million passengers in the month of November.
Woo! In
They,
1 month.
In 1 month, in which
Man.
it's kind of ironic, that Port Canaveral got the title as the busiest cruise port for the year. Well, that ended October. So, so Port of Miami got the most in a month than they ever have in November. So if that had been 1 month earlier, they'd have been in there. But
right.
It said that let's say this is the first time in the port's history that they've had so many guests pass through in a single month. Port of Miami is home to several of the world's largest cruise ships, that's partly why they got so many.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, they had some big ships coming in there right now. Yeah,
but it's the actual total. It was 1,007,325 passengers in the month of November. And really part of it right now is because the home port ships are Icon of the Seas, which is can hold up to 7,600 guests. Then you got World America, which can hold 6,762 guests. You got the Carnival Celebration that can hold 6,631. And then you got Norwegian Encore that can hold 4,000. So, they got the biggest ships out there, and they're about right there. So that's why they're able to hit that million in a month. But that's a lot.
That Virgin, it only does like 35. It's not 4,000, is it? The Virgin ship?
No, I think it's in the 3,000 range on Virgin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay.
So that's the Encore with the 4,000. That's the biggest smaller ship compared to everybody else.
Right.
But that's a lot of people. You just think about all the revenue that's coming into Miami by the people with the coming into flights and the motels and the restaurants and the Ubers and everything else. That's a lot. Let's see. We're going to the 31st. Let's see. I just got
that up. I answered him. Yes. Will, I need to get back on that ship so I can experience the whole ship. I felt like I only got about half that ship covered. And that is an amazing ship. I would not bat an eye to go back on that ship again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Especially if they're giving you a cruise or a real good deal, great price on it. I mean,
the original price is good. It's not that bad.
No. Yeah, definitely. Go on and get it before they change their mind on the price.
You got that right. Yeah. They have great bars on there, good restaurants. The staff is, I've always heard these bad things about MSC staff being real funky. These people were great. They were great, about good as you can expect ever from a ship crew.
Well, I think a lot of that was when MSC first started, and it was.
Yep.
They didn't have any American style and American food and everything else. I think that's what it was in the beginning, but they've changed over now to add more to it, and so, which I'm just basing that off of talking to people that's been on it, and then y'all that's going on it. So I'm ready to try them out myself. But
hey, Chris, good high seas cruising. How you doing tonight, buddy? Long time no talk to.
You're right. They're going to go up once they get they get the majority of the market going with them, they're gonna raise the prices up.
Nelly gives me a hard time because I keep saying the M word and the I word, especially the I word.
Right.
Now, Nelly, this is just a test firing of the gun. No, I'm not going to keep saying it. He's giving me a real hard time by keep saying inaugural.
Right. Well, then you're throwing that C word around a lot here lately too.
Oh yeah. It is a bad taste in my mouth, man. But I do say it though.
Yeah. You get it out there. So let's see. I looked at them and see
kind of
prices
eased
are high
up a little bit, huh, Nelly? Yeah, they went up us a little bit. Sure did.
Yeah. There's Vicky. Hey, Vicky. Appreciate you coming by. Glad you can make it.
Yep. Miss Vicky, how you doing? She had a great show today.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but you know, she
wasn't talking near as much today like she's been coughing. Boy, that poor girl, she's been sick last week.
Yeah. But you know, Vicky doing away with her banners for the cruises for next year. So I asked her, I said, what am I going to talk about now? You know, that was the thing. I can get up there and harass her about having the banners up there and changing them and all that stuff. So
right.
I got to come up with something else to get to mess with her during the live about now. So I'm going to have to wait and see what she
how you doing tonight? Yep. So
let's see.
Oh well, Nelly, we've got to talk about Disney. Tiffany on High Seas Prisoner, Chris and Tiffany, she's a real big Disney fan, and they got to talk about Disney and all that. And Disney Magic's here right now. There is a contract that they signed. Disney has signed a contract with Port Galveston to bring us a newer, bigger ship, and Nelly seems to think it's going to be the Wish. So that's I can see that happening. So
it could be. Well, yeah, I think I saw. I just saw a little bit a while ago that Disney just took possession of their newest, biggest ship.
They did, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that one. What was it called? I forget what they call. Oh, no, it's not Venture. Is it? It's I forget the name of it now. They're gonna keep that over in the Asian market, I think.
Yeah, I think to start with, that's what they're gonna do. Let me see, where is it?
Adventure. Yeah, Adventure. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it right here. So yeah, they just got that. So yeah, that Adventure.
Right.
Yeah. But
that'd be okay.
Yeah. But that's I'm surprised, which I hadn't never been on a Disney cruise, but I'm surprised that they're getting ships that big for Disney. I wouldn't think that they want them that big. I mean, I know a lot of people go on Disney, don't get me wrong, but compared to the other cruise lines, with that being Disney being geared right towards the kids and the Disney experience, you wouldn't think it'd be wanting to get up there with the bigger ships like that, but maybe it's picking up. She has a 5-year contract with Singapore.
Right. Disney, they don't have any big ships, but they have those bigger ships that they're building. They got a series of, I forget how many ships they're going to build, or how many they have contract for. They may have, by the time they get close to the end of that series, they're going to go ahead and let some more contracts, probably a different class of ship. But I don't think they're ever going to be like an Oasis class size or anything like that,
Let's see here. Says that the maiden voyage will be March of 26, based in Singapore.
Right.
Short cruises to nowhere.
The new ships are small ships too. Yeah.
is 6,700 guest capacity. So I mean, it's up there with some of them other ones. I mean, the
Right.
6,700. I mean, that's up there. You're looking at the basically World America size. I mean, it's only 62 passengers less than World America.
Right. But like I said, that ship was half built for another cruise line, and Disney stumbled onto that and got a great deal on what they had built already.
Right.
And then Disney come in and Disneyized it, changed it around and all that. And that's pretty cool. I'm glad to see somebody. I'd hate to see them scrap that big old ship that they were building. I'm glad somebody came in and got it, and Disney did. And so it was actually the ship that was being built for the Asian market. So Disney just came in there and did the Disney style to it, and they kept sticking with the original concept of the Asian market. So, yep.
That's but that's good. That's going to be well. I reckon they'll find out whether or not they want to have ships that size or not after that.
Yep, I'm sure.
Half built for the Asian market. Yeah.
Well, I was anxious for August the 27th when Icon comes here. That's going to be neat, and we'll have a huge capacity of ships here. Carnival's itching up the number of passengers they'll have come through with their replacing Dream with Horizon and so forth. So it's going to be a good cruise market here.
Yeah.
If they ever replace Seascape, they'll be with a world ship. I'm pretty sure of that.
Right.
So,
I wonder at what size, every time, just about all the cruise lines, every time they order a new ship, it's bigger. It's bigger. It's bigger.
Right.
More passengers, more passengers, more passengers. I wonder at what point, if will they stop getting bigger and bigger? Is it 10,000 people? Is it 10,000 passengers?
I don't know about that 10,000 passengers because of that's getting up to the level it's getting to be hard to manage. The embarkations, the debarkations, and the ports, port of calls. Some of these port calls may not, what's the experience going to be like for them at that end? I think you're getting closer. I think it's going to top out around 8,000 myself.
Yeah. That's what that's just wondering, because they got some now that are like 7,600 passengers.
Yes, they are. They're getting close. They're getting close to it. Yeah.
I mean, that's like a city. With the number of restaurants they've got, the number of entertainment places they've got, the 20 some floors. That's like a small city. To me, that's just that's just taken away from. To me, that's just taken away from the cruise experience.
Yeah.
It's not like being on a cruise anymore. I think when you get that big.
I think, I was just thinking driving up to the hill country for Thanksgiving, driving through all the little towns and all that. And I was thinking we sailed on ships that had more population than these little towns we drove through. And that's just boggles your mind,
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're talking 5,500 smaller ship,
Right.
Well, we used to, they used to be 1,600, 1,800 passengers, on the ships.
Well,
I
think it was a Stewart or was it Chris? Somebody sent me a video of a captain talking about as a Royal Caribbean star. He was Star of the Seas captain, and he was talking to the crowd about. And one of them, somebody in the crowd asked him a question about the Discovery class ship,
Right.
and he said that they first come out and they looked at Division class, and they said then they figured out that's not going to work. Then they looked at the what's the next size up, Radiance class, and they said, oh, that's not going to work. They kept, and then finally, I think they're settling in on like the Freedom class size ship. So, okay, I think we're going to do something in the Freedom class size with Discovery.
Right. Well, there's
an economical reason why that's like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, so, like Sandy said right here, a lot of the ports can't handle those mega ships.
No.
They're building these bigger ships, and it's going to be a limited number of ports that they can go to. So, they're going to have to either continue to refurbing, and they're only going to be able to refurb so many times, but they're going to have to go back and build some of the mid-class ships, to get into all these other ports and be able to go.
Right.
So let's see. Unless the Constellation class gets built by MSC, it's going to be bigger than the Icon yet.
Right. I was thinking that they're going to fall into the range of the Voyager or the Freedom class size,
right?
With the new Discovery, and so that because they still have to have enough passengers on the ship to be economical, for the cruise line, that the ships themselves will support themselves without having to be ancient and the bigger the ship, the better they're going to get. Now they don't want to get back up into the Oasis class size. They're trying to get down below that.
Right.
And I think something in the Voyager or Freedom class would be a good sweet spot, I think.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, big ships all go to the same 8 ports.
Yeah.
And could you imagine being, let's say, Cozumel, and three mega ships docking there together? You're bringing 25 to 30,000 people.
Yep.
On there.
And you're not talking about the city dock either.
You wouldn't be able to do anything.
We were on the seascape, and we were docked at the city city pier, and so we were kind of in town. Now the other ships, still people came over from the other ships down there, but not great numbers. But that is still quite a few people in that area of Cozumel, just off of seascape. But I forget all the ships that were down there, international and the Carnival piers.
Right.
But yeah, Nelly, that's why that's why I heard something in that range. Quantum, Freedom, probably maybe not. Well, Voyager's not that much smaller than Freedom, but it's a little smaller. But yeah, the Quantum size, yeah, I agree. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, that's why they're pushing private cruise ports, just to have places to go.
That's right, Chris. That's true. That's true.
I mean, I don't know. I think, and you're looking at places like Alaska, that are looking to limit the number of people because it's just overwhelming. They don't have the infrastructure to have that many people come in, plus the natural resources that is going to get damaged or whatever. So you're going to cut out a lot of places that people want to go to. And if you get down to where you only got these mega ships and there's only 8-10 ports you go to, I think people are going to stop cruising as much. You're not going to have the people wanting to cruise as much because there's not as many options. There's not many places to go. And if you can't go to Alaska, I mean, that's a huge thing during the Alaska season is the cruises there. And anybody
Right.
who hadn't been,
Right.
definitely go as soon as you can, because who
Oh,
knows
yeah.
how long it's going to be. But go, because it's a definitely a bucket list place, and you can watch all our videos and you can look at all the pictures you want to, and
Right.
none of it does it justice until you're actually standing there in Alaska. It's just one of them places.
Yeah. That's probably one of the reasons why you see the Voyager's going to do Alaska now.
Right.
And then one of the Quantum class ships is going to be up there also. That's why they're not going to send. First place, the Oasis class is not designed for Alaska. That kind of cold weather type ship. It's not designed for that.
Oh, yeah.
The Oasis class is designed for the Caribbean and the Med. It'll go to the Mediterranean too.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why but they have, like I said, they have other ships that will go make that market. Can make that run. Very conducive to that Voyager size. The Quantums, they're all contained ships. Lots of windows where you can see the scenery without having to get out in the elements and all that kind of cool stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. When I went, we went on the Carnival, and it was on the Miracle, which the reason they used the Miracle to do that is because they can close the roof over Lido deck. Right. So, they can, that can be inside, and then it's got, a lot of windows you can look out and that kind of thing. But it's a older ship, so it can get to all the ports, and it doesn't have the capacity to where it's going to jeopardize the passenger limit that Alaska's looking at and that kind of thing. Right. So,
well, that's what I found interesting. That's the Seascape has a roof that closes over the jungle area, where that's but there's other parts of the ship that's more open. So I don't think it's going to be all that conducive for that market. For that MSC type ship, they have to bring some others that are more contained, that they can cover things up and all that, to where people can enjoy the ship. But it's an interesting thought to think about all that stuff, though.
Yeah, like Chris M right here said, they're gonna want to filter a lot of the bigger ships to their private islands and Cozumel.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because they don't want to tender in the ships, Icon or Ace class ships.
Yeah.
They're gonna want them to go to their private islands, and
right,
because they're gonna make that more money.
Yep. The
yeah.
Robert talked about Alaska on the Legend. Yeah, Legend's here now in Galveston. I saw her a few days ago. Matter of fact, some people might see me do the video, and I'm starting to video the ships in now. But yeah, that Legend would be a good ship for that run. It's the right size, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's basically the same size as the Miracle.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So they're a lot similar. So they're out. I think they're the ideal size and layouts to go, because they can close the roof over the Lido decks, when it's so cold, but it's still open enough around Lido with all the glass that people can still see out, and they still got some decks on the front and the back that you can go out that's open. So it's I think it's good for Alaska with those class of ships size wise, with the number of people. That's good. But Virgin, they're going to do Alaska's season next year. The Brilliant Lady is what they're going to use for that. So that's gonna be interesting. I mean, that's gonna be a little bit bigger ship. Of course, there's already Princess and a few other ones that do Alaska right much
Right.
that are a little bigger. So that's how
But
Star
I'm
Princess.
surprised about Star going up there too. That surprised me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the Princess, I guess the reason why Princess does that because Princess wants to keep being known as the cruise line that does Alaska. You know,
Right.
that's one of their
Right.
what they're known for is Alaska.
Yeah. I wonder if I'm sure there's going to be some ports that it's not going to be able to go to that some of the other ships do.
Right.
Just because the size to be able to get in. Let's see. We don't beach people, so cruising to private islands. It's yeah. I mean, that's a good point there. Saying that if you're not a beach person and don't enjoy going beach days, then the private islands, you might as well stay on the ship. Yeah, because that's the private islands. That's all it is a beach day.
Well,
and
Don and I do that a lot too. We've gotten to where we tend to stay on board the ship now, or I may run it to the shore, to the port area and do a little shopping, pick up a couple of things. Then I get back. Donna will stay on the ship. I go back on the ship and have lunch and all that after that. You know, that's just we just don't we're just not all that into all those not itineraries, but the activities.
Right. Yeah.
Like we used to be. We used to be back in our days, younger days. We did all that stuff. You know, the scoop, the snorkeling, or the submarine down to the reef, down to the Cayman Trench, and all that kind of stuff. And, swim with the dolphins and stingrays and all that stuff. But we've done it, so we sell more for the ship now. We want to spend time with the ship. So
right. Oh yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Chris is on Star Princess at 26 too. So, well, I'm sure you saw where Carnival is announced more of the adult-only cruises for 2026 now.
Oh, the CEAs? Excuse me, SEAs?
SEA,
yeah.
More sea cruises. Yeah, they
sea cruise. Yeah.
They announced
cool.
They sell out so quick that they made a few more.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
They got 2 transatlantic cruises, 1 Mediterranean voyage, and 1 Caribbean itinerary that are available for the sailings that are very limited. And of course, they expect them to sell out quick because that's why they're doing it. But
the transatlantic I'm doing on Freedom, I don't think that's considered an SEA, but it's the time of year is October.
Yeah,
it might as well be. You know.
I believe it is because when I was looking at it, that's what they were advertising as a sea.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Cruise.
Yeah,
because it's any of the adults only. They're putting that sea title on it.
Right. I may check that to make sure. You may be right. I may have seen that. I had double check that. That's interesting. Okay. I don't have a problem with that. I enjoy the kids, but I don't necessarily have to have the kids on the ship to have a good time. You know. So.
But it said the popularity of their first ever adult cruise sailing over the past few months that they announced more sea cruises in 26. Of course, much to delight of guests eager to sail exclusively for adults. That's where the C comes from, sailing exclusively for adults.
Right.
They're only on select dates, of course, only on certain bookings and limited. They urge everybody to sign up early because they know they'll sell out. And sign up, for email updates so they can be alerted as soon as the options come up. The ones they've added is the Carnival Glory, Carnival Dream, and Carnival Paradise are all offering sea cruises because those cruises are capacity limited. So when they do these, they're going to do them on the Dream class ships or below, because it's not as many people. So they can, they can still do it, but they can, it's capacity limited. Let's see. Carnival's trying to offer a variety of sailings so more guests have the chance to take advantage of these unique cruises of special interest.
Right.
The Carnival Dream is got a February 16 departure from your place there in Galveston, as well as the Glory on March 10th, departing from Port Canaveral. That's yours, ain't it? No, this is, both of these are the 15-night transatlantic cruises that end in Barcelona.
Right. I knew the Dream going from here to there. I thought I heard that was being an SEA.
Yeah.
Sea cruise.
Yeah. So both of them are. And then along the way, Carnival Dream will visit Bermuda, Malaga. Carnival Glory will visit Fucha. I can't even pronounce these places, but they seem like they'd be nice.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, they're increasing the number of them, so they're fitting in more of the adults only cruises because they're selling out so quick. So that's another thing that they've found a real good popularity that people are enjoying. So they're making them more available. So I wonder what this is going to lead to. By no means do I think Carnival's going to go adult only, but by any means. But wonder if those Dream class and below, if they'll wind up doing mainly these sea cruises with those ships all the time, and then from the Dream class up will be the normal Carnival cruises that everybody's used to. Just something to think about, because that's
something to think about. You're right.
They don't, they want the smaller capacity ships to do this with. Plus, from the Dream class up, they've added more things for kids, people under 18, with the sports areas and the water slides and all the other stuff that they put on there for them. So they're going to keep that for, the family cruises. So it's just going to be interesting to see over, how through 26, if they continue to add more cruises, these sea cruises on it in. Let's see. We do stay on ship when the private islands. We just attempt not to pick ships going to those. Let's see.
Oh man, let's see here. I'm trying to pull that up, but that's all that is probably valid. What you just said, all that. I don't know. I just you just don't. Carnival is being smart about it. They're picking the cruises that they're picking to do the sea cruise on are the ones that will have the lowest number of kids anyway.
Right.
They might as well just make it a sea cruise. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're not going to have many kids on those transatlantics, just because because they're so long. 15 days, some of them 21 days.
Right.
Those transatlantics, only a very few kids can be there that long, because of school and that kind of thing. So that's why they're picking those that don't. In the story, it said that some of the ones that it's changed to this added, they already had people were already booked on them, which most of them were 18 and older. So it wouldn't change anything. But for the ones that it did affect, that had kids going with them, it was far enough ahead they were going to give them a little extra refund and try to get them booked on something else, for around the same time. But
Right.
let's see. Do you think before too long they may decide that they ship full seat? Yeah. That's why I say, Chris, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see if they transition more of ships from the Dream class down just to doing that. Except, I don't think they'll do them all because, like we were talking about with Alaska a while ago with the Legend and the Miracle, that's the kind of ships that they're going to be using for the Alaska season. So they may, but they could, after the Alaska season, they could pull them out and just do sea cruises with them from that point, until the next Alaska season, because a lot of times that's when they'll have to be going to dry dock and that kind of thing. So they'll do a transatlantic and get the sea cruise going and coming. So
right. They're actually officially calling that Freedom Cruise transatlantic I'm on a Journeys cruise. They're calling it a Journeys.
Right.
So, they're because I thought about doing a breeze journeys to the Southern Caribbean, the ABC Islands and all through there out of Galveston.
Right.
I think about 13-day, 14-day too. So yeah. Those journey cruises are interesting. They got some interesting itineraries.
Oh yeah. Oh, Willie rubbing it in, talking about leaving in 24 days.
I'm right behind that 25 days for me.
That's what I hear. What do you say? So October cruises, be careful. We were on the Harmony of the Sea October 12th. It was fall break and over 2,000 kids.
Man. Ooh.
Well, we were, what was it? We did a back-to-back in October.
Yep.
And the first leg was an 8-day and the second leg was a 6-day. I want to say it was, the 20th to I think it was around the 26th is when that one started. And that's what we hit. There was a lot of them that was in fall breaks. I mean, I don't remember how many kids were on there. If it was 2,000, I don't know if it was 2,000, but it was a lot, a lot more than what you would expect for that time of the year.
Right.
I'm sorry, that was not October. It was September. So it was the end of September, 1st of October when that was, because it was, I think the first one was September 20th, so it had been September 28th, around that neighborhood when they hit. And there was a ton of them that's what they said. It was fall break for them. And so it was a lot. Really, I mean, we've been on cruises in September for years and never had that happen. But I reckon we just got lucky and hit the right week.
Right. Yeah.
Eddie made it in. Hey, Eddie, appreciate you coming by.
Hey, Eddie. Alice is here too.
Yeah. They'll keep right on adding them.
I don't do spring break cruises, and I have not done a Christmas break cruise yet. I have done the first week in December cruise, which would turn out to be pretty cool, and there wasn't a whole lot of kids on that one. But the ships are just starting to, they're all decorated for Christmas that first week in December, right. And
yeah, we hadn't done a Christmas cruise either, or a December cruise for that matter.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be kind of cool because of, like you said, the decorations and a lot of the ports that you go to being decorated and for Christmas. I think that'd be interested and cool to see. Vicky, the point of going to the private islands is to make them money. That's all. That's all the point of the private islands is to make the cruise, whatever cruise line you're on, more money. But you know, as long as you like the beach and a beach day, you know, it's better, I think, if it's a beach day, because with the private island, you don't have to worry about all the hassle of everybody trying to sell you T-shirts and braid your hair and everything else.
Yeah.
Man. But that's just me. Some people like to buy the T-shirts, and some people like to get their hair braided. You know.
You know, to each their own. I don't judge.
That's right. Let's see. Oh, Alice is here too. Hey, Alice. Hope you're doing good tonight.
Yep. Miss Alice.
Alice, I hope Eddie didn't sneak in there and eat all them brownies you were fixing last night. Miss Alice had a party, Christmas type thing for the bowling league she's in, and she was fixing brownies last night. So hopefully Eddie didn't go in there and get them all.
Yeah, I keep watching for Robert and Favor going to some tattoo parlor on one of these Caribbean islands and him get a tattoo.
Oh yeah. There's a video right there.
Oh, Robert. Oh man,
Chris, I ain't sure if it's 9 or I was thinking it was 10, but it might 9, 10, somewhere around there. You're right. Anything over that number of days, they consider it a journey
cruise. Yeah. Interesting.
Now we love Journeys cruises. If I could, that's probably the only cruises we do from now on is Journeys cruises. I mean, we like them. It's a whole different atmosphere.
Definitely. And it's definitely.
You know, they do special events and things on the Journeys cruises that you don't get to see and experience on the regular cruises.
Let's
see, everybody saying hey.
Robert says no tats.
Let's see, the icon has so many kids on it turned my husband against Royal. I'm not sure I will ever be able to get him back on it November 16th holiday. Yeah.
Oh man. Yep. That's one thing I haven't done. I've never done a tattoo, and it's not on my list of things to do.
Journeys cruise, much 14 days. I saw a 10-day one, but didn't say Journeys, but I might be missing the tag.
I done a 13-day on Liberty when she repositioned from New Jersey to Galveston, and had a real neat itinerary. I love that. That's one of my better cruises. And that, 13 days, I like 13-day cruises.
Oh yeah. And, I mean, we've done a few 14-day Journeys cruises.
Yeah.
And we've done a couple of 16 days. And I mean, 14, 16 days, I'm good. I mean, it's it's not, to me, it's not too long. But everybody's different. Some people 7 days and they got to get off the ship. They're done. Me, I can stay on there to 14, 16 days, and I'm pretty sure I can go further than that, but that's just as long as I've been so far.
How long you been? Yeah. I've been on the Breeze on a 7-day cruise, and all of a sudden it got extended to 13 days.
Right.
I've done one of those.
Yeah, Eddie says the Christmas cruise is really nice. So, yeah. The spring break on Virgin was great.
Oh, imagine.
Hey, Nate, you ain't even got to go into port to get your tattoo there, Rob. They got a tattoo shop on the ship.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I've seen a lot of kids on most of the cruise. However, the worst behaved kids I have ran into was on Celebrity. Talking about entitlement of the seas. Let's see.
Yep.
I've done one real Christmas cruise. It was cool. We took the kids, smaller, but fun for them. Now the weather was gorgeous, the West Caribbean, but coming back to Galveston was rocky.
Yep.
That's it.
Hurricane season, that tends to happen to the Gulf occasionally. Get a
All right.
little wavy.
Well, that's good. Eddie didn't eat none of the brownies. But she'll be making some this weekend for them, so
Right.
that's good. So I reckon he behaves, so she's gonna fix him some more, fix him some the weekend.
Right. Yes, Andy. What 14-day cruise are you looking at to do for 27? Something like the NCL Viva will do 14 days around the Caribbean and all that out of Galveston, believe it or not. Or are you looking to do like a TA transatlantic?
That's it. I haven't had a cruise extended or shortened. I hadn't had any that were shortened and hadn't really had any that was extended. So we've been lucky. We've had some rough seas.
Right.
Rick, Chris M done gifted.
Yeah, I know. I just saw that. Thank you, Chris.
There he is.
And all of them are outstanding people. Well, I don't know about Martin, but all of them seems outstanding. I know that's for Haley. That's for Haley.
Chris, I don't have a thank you video, so Rick's just gonna have to stand up and dance for you.
They'll probably pay me money. Well, hey, I'll do it. They're gonna pay me money not to do it.
Yeah. Well, he's paying you money. He just paid you five memberships.
You got that right. Chris is a good interview. He's good. He's a good co-host. He's been on my show quite a bit lately, and we've been having some great conversation, good topics, and all that. I really enjoy having him on my show as my guest, and I shouldn't call him a guest. He's more like a co-host now,
right?
And he's pretty knowledgeable, and he's trying to build his channel up now. He's not up to my level yet, but he's working on it. So,
oh yeah,
and I'm fairly certain he will get there.
Haven't ran into the rough seas yet, but saw some glass water. Wow, we've had a few.
That's funny, Nelly. Oh my gosh! I don't have enough. I ain't drunk enough tequila yet.
They said that's worth
the
price
of dance while drinking tequila.
Let's see. It doesn't know about Martin either.
That's funny.
Lord.
Oh
yeah.
No tequila. Tell her, hey man, them youngins, they can have all that stuff they want, man. I just oh
Lord.
Man. Donna's the same way. Well, I tell you what, thanks a bunch, Chris. I tell you what.
Yeah, Chris is looking out. He's definitely helping support. So,
yeah, all the paid memberships when they make after they make their first payment and all that. I've been I'm gonna give them one of my Texas Cruiser tumblers, and this is what I'm talking about. Pretty good tumbler, man.
Yeah. I thought that for a minute you were gonna say you were gonna give me a hat.
Oh no, man. That goes to the Smithsonian, man. When I'm done with it, it goes to the Smithsonian.
Eddie said when you telling Chris that when you dance, you got to take your shirt off.
Oh,
so that froze him up, Eddie. He just froze.
Okay. Yeah, no, Eddie, well, look what you called, man. Made the internet go haywire.
Let's see. Vicky likes a tumbler there.
That's right.
Well, Vicky, you ought to have one. You ought to have one on the way since you and Chris, y'all became members the first of the week. So Rick ought to be ready to ship y'all's out. Or he probably might have to get it shortly.
Be doing that here shortly. Yep, they both get.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I gave one. Tiffany, High Seas Cruising, Chris and Tiffany. I gave Tiffany one, put it in her hands on Seascape.
Right. Lord.
I know, Ralph. Hey, Chris, I know it's got coffee going in it. I know it's got coffee in it.
So Tiffany loves hers. Nice tumblers. So. All right. Well, Rick, we're at the hour mark, so we'll take a little break here. Everybody can refill their tumblers and what they need to do, and then we'll come back and talk about some more stuff.
Oh yeah, we got more cool stuff.
Yeah.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Chris with Carnival Cruise X, and this is episode 211 of Yakety Yak.
Chris and Liz on board tonight, who are the Carnival Cruise Addicts, playing the casino till morning light. Cruising for us is always a delight. Buffet life with so
Two ladies sitting at the table tonight. Scissor snip snapping under one yellow light. Glue gun smoking like a Friday night grill. Crafting up a storm and shooting the bull for the thrill. Oh, crafting buggy where the glitter flies. Laughing so hard.
Zach's got the camera rolling tight. Jess brings the spark that feels so right. Chatting tight, light up the scene. Coca culture chasing dreams unseen. Find your light, it's in the air. We're the nerd herd, loud and proud. Geeking out, we draw a crowd. From cruises to consoles and everything rad, we live in the dream in our nerdy pad.
All right. That was some more of the channels of folks in our community. Like I said last week, if we're going to run commercials, I thought about why don't we run commercials for the folks in the community and other creators. So that's what I'm going to try to keep doing each week.
That was pretty good. I like that.
Yeah. So the next time we're on, I'll have some more creators up there for the commercial break and see maybe we can help drive some more people to check them out that might not have seen them yet, but everybody check them out. I don't know what it is, if it's the music, the song, or what. I mean, I love Josie Ann's intro.
Oh yeah, Josie Ann's she got a good one. She
Yeah.
has a good one. I man, good
I
job.
mean, I like all of them, but something about hers is just a little bit different.
Right.
So,
I'm going to do a little short video of the Christmas message from me at the end of it with that end logo, animated logo Christmas one I have.
right,
I got to work on that tomorrow.
right.
Put together. So
Appreciate it. I'm glad you like those little commercials there. Let's see.
so Tiffany, Chris of the High Seas Cruising. Tiffany and my wife Donna became good friends on while we were cruising together on Seascape, and they had a great time together, and it was really neat to see them just really relaxing, having a good time together. So I'm real excited about that because I've always thought the world of both of them, Chris and Tiffany at High Seas Cruising. So yeah,
Nelly said they're going to become a real member, Rick. So
I saw that. I said, well, I thanked him. I did. I said, thank you, Nelly. Yeah, we'll have more great interactions.
that's right. Now, Nelly, you know, if you become a member, he's going to be sending you more stuff, so you're going to have to put up with him more than what you do now.
Hey, the guy loves my predictions because he's always talking about my predictions.
Well, Rick, maybe
he's still talking about my Margaritaville prediction.
maybe if you're doing good, maybe you need to give me the predictions for the next Powerball drawing.
Yeah.
give me them numbers. And
give them numbers. Yep.
Since it's up over $1 billion,
Yep.
we might could do a couple Journeys cruises out on that.
Oh no!
Maybe I shouldn't have said nothing.
Never mind.
Never mind. I ain't gonna be a member now. If I'm gonna have to put up more. Lord. Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, Rick, this is kind of. I'm gonna kind of pick on you a little bit during the story, but it's not about Royal or anything like that. So
yeah.
But you probably saw where Norwegian had to cancel another stop in Cozumel for today. They couldn't port in Cozumel because of the pier damage that happened back the end of a couple weeks ago.
Right.
So the visit to Mexican port in Cozumel set to take place today. No longer. So they have to. They sent out a message to everybody, said they had an update. They couldn't go there, so they were going to Jamaica. Is where they went to Jamaica today instead of Cozumel. But it said
that's
in the lake. Yeah,
that's a few thousand miles off the mark.
Oh yeah, well, that was the most similar port that they could go to, that they could get in. But it said late November that there was reported damage to the Port of Maya pier in Cozumel. Yeah,
right.
Impacted some cruises, especially Norwegian. The repairs are underway, and potential port substitute possibility for DC. Separately, there's still the ongoing major conflict over the proposed fourth cruise pier because of the Blako Reef, where activists fought to stop the construction over the reef, and with the recent and protests, highly, the planned pier, the environmental damage and whatnot. That was the perfect day. Cozumel, thing that this is still in the works, and right now the status on that, the status of it is they put a halt to it. The legal actions. They put a halt to it earlier, a couple months ago. But it says that the recent post suggests focus is shifting to a north pier upgrade, but the fight continues for the fourth one with local groups, with awareness and action. So that pier there with involving the reef is still not being they stopped it, and it's still a lot of controversy going on about it, and so that's factoring in with them being able to get the other pier repaired, so Norwegian and some of the other ones can start going back to Cozumel without a north pier. So they still got a perfect day. Still ain't a perfect day right now.
No. Whenever I heard that they put a stop to that extra pier,
Right.
I said, "This is Cozumel. I don't. That's not going to go away. I think Nelly mentioned it on here about Prima showing up over there on the piers that Carnival uses, and that could very well be the reason why it did that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if it's, they don't, depending on if other, like Carnival is there, then they can't go there. So they've got to go somewhere else. So, if they get that, if they can get this pier repaired, I don't know the extent of damage. Apparently it's enough that they can't dock there. Hopefully they can get that fixed and repaired at least to where they can, if it's not 100%, at least good enough to where they can port there.
But if they damage the Dolphins, though, it'll take a little bit of time. They got to drive them into the bottom down there to make them solid. And those Dolphins, that's nothing to play around with. They got to have Dolphins to ship the tile off to and be secure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, but that's hopefully they'll get things worked out, and if they have to scrap building that other pier and get a north pier, whatever they have to do to get another pier. I mean, it's a lot of money already invested in plans and everything else that now is all been put to a stop. So, but at least, on a positive note, at least it's helping getting some money flowing back into Jamaica if they're going there.
I miss Jamaica. I miss going to Jamaica. I do. I still think they ought to put the Liberty Seas on that Cozumel, Cayman, and Jamaica route. Liberty's it's not too big to go into Cayman. I think that she can handle Cayman with the tenders and all that.
Right.
I think they need to, Al Galveston have Liberty whenever she gets here, put her on that route, that itinerary, and at least once a month. And I think it'll sell out every time.
Oh yeah. Somebody got a question here for you, Rick. I can't answer that one for you. What happens if
Chris got it covered? Yeah, Chris answered it for her. I think she dropped out for a second though, because she said I'll be right back. So
let's see. Chris said if I won the lottery, I could charter a ship.
There you go.
Well, if Rick would give me the winning numbers, I might could do it. Let's see. Caught up here. Let's see. Get your name in green. Rick has member only gifts and merch, which he already showed you the tumbler that you may be getting.
Yeah. I'm going to do special videos for that group too.
Is that when you're going to dance?
Well, no, we're gonna have behind the scenes kind of stuff, fun stuff.
You need to do on your next cruise. You need to do a thank you video at Senior Frogs. That's what you need to do.
I may have to do that whenever Donna stays aboard, which happens often. I may have to sneak in there whenever Donna stays on the ship one day on one cruise.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Williams, appreciate you coming by. Glad you dropped in and said hey.
How you doing?
Yeah. So, well, Rick, I've been kind of hogging up the news here. What
Yeah, I totally agree, Nelly. I really do. Yep. Yep. Silly fingers. Yeah, Kokomo.
Yeah.
I think I covered everything I had on my mind tonight. Things always changing here. Sea Legs, I was watching Sea Legs, and him and his wife, they're boarding the ship, going on a cruise, and they had a live show in the car and all that. And they're saying that they knew I was on there talking, communicating with them, posting with them. They said, how come I hadn't been out there to video the ship's leaving and all that, Galveston? Well, see, generally about that time I'm tied up, and by the time I get over the port, they're all I see is the stern of the ship going out. But in the mornings I go by there all the time. So what I'm going to start doing is start videoing. Just hold it. I'm working on getting my gear all up to speed. I haven't been using my GoPro. I've been using my phone. I think I'm gonna get my GoPro going. I have a stick for it and all that, and I gotta get some memory cards for it. The memory card, for some reason, all used up and hadn't been using it much. But anyway, but I want to get the GoPro going and use it to take videos of the ships in port. And I got a pretty nice one the other day of Disney Magic and Carnival Breeze in port. It was a pretty day, and then I got a real nice video. I'm going to start posting that online. Those kind of videos, just nothing talk about anything. I'm going to keep it quiet, or maybe just put music with it as a soundtrack on it, and just put that out there every week.
Right. Nelly, we're not sure. He's got a lot of things going on right now, personal, that he's having to take care of, and the plan was for him to be here tonight, but things come up, and life happens, and so. But hopefully he'll be back real soon. So hopefully he'll be here the next time we're up.
I'm a Cozumel fan. I do like Cozumel. I try to go off, get on. I never have not been there and not get off the ship. Donald may stay on board the ship, but I go ashore. As long as I stay out Senior Frogs. but I digress. Anyway, but going, I have never been to Nassau. I have never been to Nassau. I know the reason they're trying to feed that beach club, and I don't $170 a person. I don't think I ever do it. And I don't know if I care to go into the Nassau Bay town, the community. I haven't heard anything real great about that. But I don't mind seeing Nassau, to at least say I've been there, take pictures and all that. May go ashore to the shopping area there near the pier, buy a few items, but I'll get back on the ship. But I wish that beach club is. I mean, your drink packages don't work on there. Your restaurant package don't work there, and the capper to me was my vouchers don't work there. Even though I mean, I only get 5 vouchers a day. It could wait till I get back on the ship, and I'll drink them all up there on the ship that day. But still, I know the 170 is all inclusive. I know that. So that kind of helps the value somewhat, but I'm just not interested. I'm just not interested. So,
well, Nassau's done a lot to the port area over last few years. Yeah. And so it's a lot. Not, there's more room in the port area, shops and different things for you to get off and walk around and see and do without going into the actual city. So we're some of the ones that we stay on the ships most of the time when we go to Nassau. We've been there a bunch.
Yeah.
If you hadn't never been, it's definitely worth, getting off and going and, looking around so you can say you've been there.
Exactly.
They got some, some restaurants and things right there on the first street when you come out of the port area, places you can go eat, have a drink, what have you.
Right.
So you don't have to go in a lot, but it's worth going to say you've been, and especially walk around that new port area. I mean, it's nice.
Right.
But I wouldn't spend $170 either.
No. There's multiple areas, Nelly. There's one like a little low sandbar kind of area there at the port. It's right there across from where the Royal Caribbean ships are docked. It's you kind of go around with some back roads over by the marina to get to that. But the best place is over there at the end of the seawall. The seawall dead ends right there, and there's a bunch of rock groinings out there, and then the jetty. You see the beach go off to the right. You'll see the East Beach way out there on the right side, and then you see the jetties going on out into the Gulf. Right there, you can see the ships coming through there. All the ships got to come through there, and it's pretty good view. You catch them as they're coming in and videotape them as they go out. That's a good spot right there at the end of the seawall drive there, boulevard. And there's plenty of places to park there, and you can park the car there and the camera. And I mean, it'd be a perfect spot to do the ship watching. Yeah,
sounds good.
I highly recommend that spot, Nelly. I do.
Hey, Stuart, glad you could be here. Appreciate you stopping in.
Now, Sandy, the MSC on Seascape, when we went, and I guess that's where they always go, is the city pier there at San Miguel, right there in the middle of the town. There's a pier there. Not talking about the one where the ferries go to. They're off to the west a little bit. The city pier right there in the middle of town, and there's a big shopping district right there in the middle of it. It's just the south of the east of Palmera's restaurant, Mexican restaurant. That's where downtown. Yep, that's exactly where it is. I call it the city pier, and that's where it seemed to go there.
Chris, you're gonna have to give us a little more details about the guy that makes his own flavored rum.
Yeah, that's what I heard, Nelly. That's what I heard.
Let's see. Yeah.
Stuart, my buddy Stuart. He's here. We have a lot of great personal conversations and stuff.
Yeah. Vicky, you're right. There's 3 or 4 basically like day resorts that are right there close. They're 10 to 15 minutes from the port area, walking, and that you can go to in Nassau. Yeah, but to me, I mean, granted, it's a different location, it's different things, but the day resort, where you, other than a beach, you gonna get in the pool, you got on the ship, your food's already on the ship, if you got a drink package, it's on the ship. So it's about like to stay on the ship, and it's almost like a resort because most of the people already have gotten off. So
Yeah. Sandy, there's actually multiple senior frogs there in Cozumel. They're all sadistically located close to where the cruise ships are.
yeah,
There is one there at the end of the International Pier where Royal Caribbean ships all dock. And I think there's one over there near where the Carnival ships are. I think there's a senior frogs over there.
there's a senior frog at about every cruise port. There's one in Nassau.
Exactly. And it's fun. Sometimes some old fart guy goes in there and he has too much fun, and can't quite remember getting back on the ship. Especially that old fart guy's wife gets real mad and says, "You're banned from Senior Frogs."
Sandy, it's just Senior Frogs is just a bar. I mean, they got food, drinks,
They got food,
and they have
balloon
live
animals,
entertainment. They do a lot of interactive drinking games. We'll say.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
So that's kind of
You kind of lose count of how many drinks you've had.
let's see. There's Senior Frogs at downtown Cozumel too.
I think there is, Nelly. I think there is.
More than likely it is. More than likely
Yeah.
it is.
I think I saw it when I was there on Seascape a few weeks ago. I think I did see it. Yep.
You know, if you can't go to Senior Frogs when you go to Cozumel, you can go to Three Amigos.
There you go.
That ain't quite as wild as Senior Frogs. Let's
Yeah.
see.
I remember years ago, back before they had all those piers down at the other end down there, where y'all had to go ashore there at San Miguel, and they had they didn't have any of that stuff down there where all the piers are. Half the resorts weren't there. All jungle, main jungle around here. That's back in. I'm going way back in the old days of cruising there, and they had upstairs. You have the shops all down through there. Along the street, the main drive. Then upstairs was Carlos and Charlie's, and that's the early days of Senior Frogs. I think Carlos and Charlie's may still be there. They go around all the tables where you're at. They have a phone. They try to drown you with sangria. That was a crazy place.
Yeah, pouring in and blowing a whistle and pouring in a funnel and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, exactly right. Yep, that's right.
Yeah. So, all right, we're about at our cutoff time here, Rick.
Yeah, made a night of it.
So, just so everybody knows, we're gonna take a 2-week break. Because next Wednesday is Christmas Eve, so everybody's gonna be spending time with their family and friends and doing different Christmas things. So we won't be here next Wednesday because it's Christmas, and then the next Wednesday is New Year's Eve. So again, a lot of people will be getting together and doing different things, and with the families and friends, and seeing the new year come in. So we won't be here for that. So we'll be a 2-week break, but we'll be back the next Wednesday in January and have more good stuff, and hopefully things will work out for Uncle Dave and he'll be able to be here. And we ought to have a lot of news to accumulate within 2 weeks there and see what's worth talking about. And we'll come up with something else.
I'm going to forgo my live show next week. The Texas Cruiser Live will take a week off. Chances are we're going to go ahead and take off the New Year's week off also, but that's still up in there. I'm going to decide on that a little later. But right now, the Christmas week, I'm off. We're going to take the evening off that week, and And I do wish everybody Merry Christmas. And if I don't see y'all before then, Happy New Year. And everybody be safe, please. And because we won't see you cruising next year.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I next week, my Tuesday night show, I'm not doing that either. That's going to be because we'll be doing family stuff and getting ready. So, but I think the next week, that Tuesday night, I will have the normal show on Tuesday night. So that one will just be next week. But then it'll be 2 weeks. So, one of your new members, potential members there, Rick.
Yeah, I answered him.
So, I appreciate it, Scott. But so we're gonna get out of here. So everybody can go over to Scotty J with Anchors Away. So, but like Rick said, hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, and don't have the opportunity. Happy New Year, Rick. Congratulations on getting up to being able to have members and
yes, sir.
All that thing, starting a new chapter and a new level with your channel.
Right.
So, wish you all the best in 26 with that, and continue growing.
I think the world of you there, Sherman. We had that one time where you called me. I got on my phone driving up in Galveston. We did that quick interview. No, it wasn't a quick interview, but we did that interview on that show that time, and I enjoyed the heck out of that. And then I was floored whenever you contact me later. Hey, Rick, would you like to go ahead and do a show together? I said, well, heck yeah, because I really do think the world of you. I think we got a good connection, and we did have some great topics. Wonderful topic.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm gonna have to next after we start back up. I'm gonna have to get you on my Tuesday night show to talk about from that first show you were on when you were in the car on the way home, to where you've grown the channel to now. The differences in there and what you did and struggles and things you found out that worked and that kind of stuff. So,
yes, sir.
So maybe we can do that in the next couple of weeks, and we'll get that on there.
Love to do it, man. Love to do it.
That'd be good. So, all right. Well, we run over a little bit, but again, everybody have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
Couple of weeks. Yes, sir.
Everybody have a Merry Christmas.
I never liked their theme music.
Neither did I.
You promised.
All right, Frog, we watched the show. Yeah, unlock the door.
Who's your crew? We got the best. CNS, Texas, Dave, say less. Say less. Let's talk about it. Yeah, we cruising loud. Reppin' Travel Fam, we're feeling proud. Every sail away starts with this crew. So hit that like and subscribe too, yeah. Let's talk about it. Talk about it, yeah. Cruise tips, ship flips, where you wanna be there. Let's vibe with CNS, ride with Uncle Dave, and the Texas cruisers bringing waves.